This is my personal response to the screen, and my name is Ryan Doetzel, and my teacher is Vic Mensch, and I have to prepare and deliver a speech about the poem, and I have adapted it to a class of 10-year-olds. Good morning, grade 4s. Do you think people watch too much TV? Some do. I'm going to read you a poem. The screen. I think TVs really do something to people. I've been on thousands of flights before when the stewardess get up to show the passengers how to save their lives, and then the people just look out the windows, maybe at the engines or the sky or at their hands. I was on a flight once when all the stuff was pre-recorded, put down on VHS. The woman on the monitor was so happy, helpful, and full of smiles. Every eye in that cabin was glued to the screen. They all watched the whole thing. I think the airlines know the screen is magic. And that was written by Terrence Shisano of Sackham High School in New York. This poem shows how big TV is. This poem also shows how people enjoy TV as well as how good it is. I found the poem makes the helpers on the plane look more important when on the TV than if they were talking to you like I was right now. I find it kind of interesting, don't you? For the poem, I agree with the people when they say we put too much emphasis on TV. People need too much TV in a day. Everyday people and even your parents look up the weather, check out their favorite hockey team, and see what's new in the town and the world. People count on the TV for these things, and when it isn't there, they aren't happy. Just like when you are told you aren't allowed to have recess. You wouldn't know what to do. You would look for another way to visit your friends or have some fun. With that, most adults will look for another way, like using the internet or on their cell phones. I find that people just don't depend on TVs. In the poem, I found how the writer wrote is very easy to understand. Didn't you? It was written very clearly and not at all confusing. Do you think it was confusing? I myself depend on things like TV a lot in a day. I also talk to my friends on my cell phone. I have also been on some long flights and know that TV can be very entertaining and save you from the dread and boring of how a long flight can be.